Hello everyone. Today we are going to start our fourth chapter, that is business services. Okay, so let us proceed. In this chapter we are going to learn all this meaning, definition, business services, about business services, that is banking service, insurance, transport, warehousing and communication. We will learn it in detail in this chapter. Okay. So we'll start with services first of all. Okay, what are services? Services are intangible in nature. They are neither manufactured, transported or stocked. They cannot be manufactured. No one can goods can be manufactured, but services cannot be manufactured. Okay, they cannot be transported and they cannot be stocked. Okay, means we cannot stock it for future use. Then services cannot be stored for future use, hence they are produced and consumed simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time. When it is produced, that then only it is consumed at the same time. We cannot store it for future. Meaning is sometimes services are difficult to identify because they are closely associated with goods. In last slide you can see there are different services which we use in day-to-day life, like you can see on the screen, using ATM machine, ordering food from your mobile, that is service. Communication, you can talk on phone, that is services provided to you. Okay, courier services or metro service or local buses service, that are services which are provided to you. Sometimes services are difficult to identify because they are closely associated with goods. Okay, now you must be knowing about Zomato, Swiggy. They are food delivering they are giving food delivering services, but what they are delivering food. Are they cooking food, or are they having some hotel to cook food there? No, they go they have deal with some particular hotel and they take it from there and give it to you. Means they Zomato and Swiggy is having services. They are providing you services. It is very difficult to identify whether goods or services. They are providing you service. Okay, I'm reading it again. Sometimes services are difficult to identify because they are closely associated. Associated means connected, linked together with goods. Okay, like transportation. Transportation means transport company is giving you raw material. Okay, but he's giving you service of transportation. Okay, next one is, we can see it from here, definition of services. A service is an act of performance that one party can offer to another, that is essentially intangible. As we know that services are intangible. Intangible means which cannot be seen, touched, but its presence can be felt. So what Philip Kotler says here, a service is an act of performance that one party can offer to another. Okay, he says services are offered to one party from another. That means two parties are involved there in services, in provide services and taking services. Two parties are there. Okay, that is essentially intangible and does not result in ownership of anything. Ownership of anything means if you go to a hospital, if you're ill and you go to hospital, you will pay fees for treatment. That doesn't mean that you owns that hospital now. Okay, doctor is giving you service, but do you own that hospital now by paying fees? No. What he says does not result in ownership of anything. If you pay for service, that doesn't mean that you owns that hospital or that particular service provider. Okay, its production may and or may not be tied to a physical product. Okay, means while providing services, it is not important that something physical product should be there. Okay, like I told you about transportation, transport company is giving you transport facility, okay, transport services, but there they involve physical product, means they are bringing raw materials for you. But like a teacher is providing you service, but do the teacher have some physical product to give you services? No. Okay, sometimes services may not be tied with physical product. Okay, what Philip Kotler says, a service is an act of performance that one party can offer to another, that is essentially intangible and does not result in ownership of anything. Means two parties are involved there, one pays fee, okay, or one pays something for taking that service, but it does not mean that the receiver owns that particular service or service provider. As I told you about hospital, by paying fees for your treatment, you do not own that hospital. Okay, what American Marketing Association says, activities, benefits or satisfactions which are offered for sale or provided in connection with sale of goods. Okay, now we'll learn about features of services. We learned about meaning, we learned about definition, and now we learn about features of services. What are the first feature? It is intangible. As I told you, intangible means which cannot be seen, which cannot be touched, but its presence can be felt. Like I told you in management, okay, it cannot be seen, but its presence can be felt in the success of organization. The same manner, services are intangible. It cannot be seen or it cannot be touched. What is given here? Service cannot be seen, touched and smelled, as they are intangible, of course. The service is a physical product. Service is not a physical product. Means it is not a physical product. You cannot see it. Okay. A service can be experienced by the buyer or the receiver. It is experienced by the buyer. Like I told you about Zomato, Swiggy. You're ordering food. Okay. And Zomato is delivering, or delivery boy is delivering food from Zomato company. What is that? That is service. Okay, you cannot see that service, but you can feel it. You can experience it when the food comes to your house. Are you getting it? A service can be experienced by a buyer. It can only be experienced. Like if you want to have a haircut, you'll go to salon, you'll ask barber to cut your hair. Can you see that service? No, but you can experience it by trimmed hair. Okay, services only can be experienced. It cannot be seen, it cannot be touched. Okay, they can only be felt. What is given example here? A building, the building of a bank is visible. You can see the building of the bank. Like many a bank, Axis Bank, Bank of Baroda, RBI or SBI, you can see the building, but the banking services cannot be seen. But can you see the service given to you? No. Yet people takes benefits of the bank. Yet you get benefited by them. Okay. The building of the bank is visible, but the banking service cannot be seen. Building can be seen, but services provided to you by the bank cannot be seen. Yet the benefit can be experienced by you. Whatever benefits you are getting from that bank, or whatever services you are getting from that bank, that can be experienced, that can be benefited, which can be seen, which cannot, which can be experienced by you. Okay. Next one is inseparability. Inseparability means which cannot be divided. Okay. Separate means divide. Divide means apart. You can divide in two parts. Inseparability means which you cannot divide. You cannot apart them. It is joint. Okay. What is given here? Unique feature of the services is that the service provider cannot be separated. Means whosoever is providing you service, like Zomato, he is providing you service. That means he is service provider. Okay. Unique feature of services is that the service provider cannot be separated. The presence of service provider is there at the time of delivering services to the customers. Like if you go to hospital, you're ill, if you go to hospital, you need doctor there. Without doctor, you can get treatment? No. So here in this example, doctor is a service provider. He is providing you service there. What is given here? The presence of service provider is there at the time of delivering services. There you are customer and you are getting services from the service provider. Like doctor is giving you service, he is service provider. What is given here? That services cannot be separated from service provider. Like I told you, you need barber. If you go to salon and you need barber there to cut your hair. Okay. If barber won't be there, he is not there, will it be able to you to have haircut without barber? No. So what is given here? It is impossible to separate service provider, means who is giving you service, and customer. Okay. The presence of service provider is there, his presence is there, and his presence is important. Like if you want to study, if you want to learn, you need teacher for that, you need some guidance for that, you need some guide there. Means without teacher, will it be possible for you to learn? No. Means you need service provider to give you, to supply you service. Okay, what is given here? In case of service, production and consumption take place at the same time. Like you are going to class, like in your college you are going to class, you will have teacher there to teach you, to give you service. In case of service production, the consumption take place at the same time. Means service production is giving to you and you are consuming that service. Okay, so it is impossible to separate service provider and service. To provide service, you need service provider. Like to cook food, you need chef. Okay, in the same manner, to gain service, to take service, you need service provider. It is not possible to take service without service provider. Okay. Next is inconsistency. See, consistency means continuous, or for the long time, or same is happening every time. Okay. So inconsistency is opposite. That is non-continuous, which is not same, which is different. Okay. What is given here? Services are heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means variations, varieties, unequal. Okay. There can be difference in services. See, try to understand this. Inconsistency means which is not same, which is not continuous. Okay. There can be difference in services. There can be no perfect standardization of the services. Means services can be differ, services can be different every time. It is not important and it is not mandatory to have same service for everyone. Okay. Like if you go to doctor, you are having cough and cold, he will give you service. Some other person is having some other problem, he will give him another service or some other service. Are you getting it? He'll treat him in some other manner. So services can be can change every time. It is not important to have same service, or you will be getting that particular service every time. It is not in that way. Okay. It can be difference in services. There can be no perfect standardization. Standardization means a perfect way or a fixed way of doing. It is not like that. Even if the service provider remains the same, the quality of services may differ from time to time. Like in your class, children who are obedient, who study well, who does their homework, teacher having good behavior towards them. Okay, and naughty students who are not studying, who are disturbing in class, teacher is strict towards them. Means here you can understand services can be different. Okay, every time it is not important to have same service. What is given here, if the service provider remains same, if the same service provider is there, the quality of the services, still the quality of the services may differ time to time. Differ means difference. Okay, time to time. Like the behavior of a bank employee. If you go to bank, the behavior of bank employee is good towards one customer and harsh towards another customer. Means he is giving services to both the customers, but his behavior is good to one customer and harsh to another customer. And same person is giving both type of services. Means it is inconsistency in services. It is not important to have standardization in services. Okay. Another example is, same restaurant can give different experience to two different customers. Okay, so it is not essential that service provided by a person on or an organization are homogeneous. Homogeneous means same. It is not at all important. Okay, I may like the taste of food in that XYZ hotel and you may not like it. So the service may differ, the taste may differ, or you may not like the services, but I may like it. What is that? The difference of services. Okay, same restaurant cannot can give different experience to two different customers. As I told you, good children, bad children, bank employee, hotel, restaurant. Okay, the services can be heterogeneous. It can change every time. It is not important to have same service, or services cannot be homogeneous. Homogeneous means same. It can differ by time to time by one person also. Next is perishability. Perishable means which can spoil very soon. Like you cannot store milk for 2 years. Same milk for 2 years. Okay, milk products for 2 months. No, you cannot save it. Means it is perishable. You cannot stock them. Means it is perishable. What is given here about services? Perishability means being an intangible transaction. There can never be an inventory. Inventory means stock of services, unlike goods. Means goods can be stocked. You can stock your raw material like fridge, TV, woods, or any other gadgets. You can stock them, but can you stock service? No, they cannot be stored for future use. What is given here? Services cannot be stocked. We cannot stock them for future use, that I'll use it later. No, it cannot be stocked. What is given? What example is given here? Bank employee goes on strike on 10th of December. A bank employee is going on strike on 10th of December. Now, and very important example, that they are having 8 hours of working. They are having 8 hours of working. Employee goes on strike on 10th of December. Now it is not possible to stock services which he can give on that day. Whatever services he can give on 10th of December, can you stock it? No, and get double work done on 11th of December. Bank employee goes on strike on 10th of December. Now it is not possible to stock the services which he can give on that day and get doubled work done on 11th of December. Means he was on strike on 10th of December. He is having 8 hours of working. He wasted 8 hours of working. So is it possible to make him work for 16 hours on 11th? Means 8 hours of 11th plus 8 hour of 10th of December. Is it possible? No. To make him work for 16 hours. No. It is not possible. Means services cannot be stopped. On 11th of December also he will work for 8 hours only. He will not get doubled work, which he has to he should have done it on 10th. No, services cannot be stopped. Next example is the vacant seat of morning flight of an airline cannot be utilized in the afternoon flight of the same airline. Suppose you booked a ticket of 8 o'clock flight. Can you use and you miss that flight? Okay, can you use the same ticket for 3 o'clock flight? No, it is not possible. You again have to book ticket, you again have to go to airport, and you again have to utilize your service given to you. Means same service cannot be used in afternoon flight. Means services get perishable. It gets spoiled very easily or very soon, we can say. That's why it is said that demand and supply of services go hand in hand. Whenever you demanded for 8 o'clock. You booked a ticket for 8 o'clock. And it is supplied to you. Okay, they gave you ticket for 8 o'clock. But that should be used at that time only. You cannot use a morning ticket for afternoon flight. Okay, means here services got spoiled, it got wasted. Means services are perishable, it gets spoiled or very soon. You cannot stock them. Okay, next one is non-transferability. Non-transferability means cannot be transferred. Services are non-transferable. Thus, unlike the product, there are no exchange of ownership in services. Okay, like if you get if you have purchased one fridge from XYZ company, you will pay fees and you will take that fridge to your home. That means you're owner of that fridge, right? That means you're owner of that particular product, you're owner of that good. But is the same case in services? No. What is given here? Thus, unlike the product, there is no exchange of ownership of services. Example, a patient visits a doctor, he takes a treatment by paying the fees. The patient cannot purchase the ownership of the services by paying the fees. You got ill, you go to hospital, you pay fees and you get treated. And again, if he again falls ill, again he has to visit the doctor. By paying the fees, can you own that hospital? No. Okay, so like goods, if you're paying for good, that is your product, you're owner of that product. But unlike in services, you have to pay, like you're paying doctor, but next time also if you got ill, what will happen? You again have to pay fee and get treated. You do not owns that hospital. Another example is a customer can book a hotel room, but the ownership of the hotel room remains with the hotel. Okay, you are booking a room, you go somewhere and you book the room. Does that hotel or do you own that hotel now by paying the room fare? No. The customer can book hotel room, but the ownership of the room remains with the hotel. Means while providing services, the ownership remains with the service provider. You are going to barber shop, you are going to salon, you are going to parlor, you are giving fees there. Okay, but do you own that parlor? Do you own that salon by paying the fees? No. That salon, that parlor remains, the ownership remains with the service provider. Okay, means the services are non-transferable. It cannot be transferred from one person to another. The ownership cannot be transferred. Like goods can be transferred from one person to another, but services cannot be transferred from one person to another. Next one is consumer participation. For services, participation of consumer is equally important. Without the participation of consumers, services cannot be offered. Means for providing services, service provider needs consumer, like barber needs consumer, doctor needs patients. Okay, so for providing service, participation of consumer is equally important. The seller cannot offer services without the presence of consumer, and consumer cannot accept service unless the seller is present to offer the services. Means both are important, service provider as well as consumer. Without service provider, consumer won't be able to consume services, and without consumer, service provider won't be able to give services. Means both are important, and especially participation of consumer is important to gain services or to give services to the consumers. What example is given here? A transport company is ready to take you on a tour. Okay, a bus is ready and waiting for a passenger. Now if passenger wishes to avail means use this service, he has to travel in the bus. Transport facility is given to you, they are taking you on a tour, bus is ready, bus is waiting for you, but what transport company or transport provider, service provider needs here? They need passenger, means they needs participation of consumer here, and if consumer wants to use that services, he has to travel in the bus. Means participation of both the parties is important, service provider as well as consumer. Without service provider, consumer cannot gain the services, and without customer, service provider cannot give services. Means both parties are important, and to provide services, consumer participation is very much important. Okay, so today we learned about services. We learned its meaning, definition and features of services. In our next lecture, we'll learn or start our business services. Okay, so students, stay home and study.